Hello everyone and welcome to Wisdom Facts. Today we are going to talk about the biggest signs that he doesn't love you anymore. But before we start the video, please make sure to subscribe because more amazing content is on the way. Now let's begin. Being in a relationship is one of the biggest achievements, and you hope that it leads to marriage. We keep trying to look for our soulmate, and so we won't rest until we do. Sometimes, you meet a guy and it all starts good, but he is not the one. He doesn't want to continue the relationship, and starts getting disconnected and detached from you. This sudden aloofness of your partner may leave you in the lurch, wondering what went wrong and where. And it would help if you had clear answers to determine your place in their life. Here are the 11 biggest signs that he doesn't love you anymore. Number 1. Lack of communication. One of the surest signs of a dwindling relationship is the lack of communication. This could range from him ignoring you whenever possible to him just not seeming interested in talking or sharing anything with you. He tries to cut you off and end the conversation saying he is busy or makes excuses not to carry on a chat. It's not only verbal communication, his body language and eye contact may also start seeming disconnected. He seems to be closing himself off, stops sharing anything with you, and seems withdrawn and quiet. Number 2. He can go days without calling or texting. They say a gentleman never keeps a lady waiting. But if your man seems to be taking hours and days to reply to a text or call you back, there may be a severe issue at hand. There is no consistency in his behavior and no routine in his communication. He may message you every morning religiously for a few days and then suddenly stop for days on end. If your man is into you, he will make it a point to reply or call you back as soon as possible. Maybe it's time to realize he's just not that into you. Number 3. Everything about you is annoying him. He fell in love with your habits, passion, basically everything about you. But now, every little thing you say or do seems to irritate him. If your daily routine has started bugging him, he may have lost some amount of love for you. He seems angry that you are not the perfect woman. He has started becoming snappy and disrespectful and even ridicules some of your habits. Well, if your cuddles are suddenly too sweaty, or your giggling is too childish and silly for him, take a step back. If your man is constantly getting ticked off by you, it's time to reassess your relationship. Number 4. He starts a lot of arguments. The truth is that he is irritated by you, and doesn't want you to be around him. If you notice that he gets angry easily for no good reason, and he is ready to start an argument for flimsy excuses, then this is a clear sign that he doesn't love you anymore. Number 5. He doesn't want to connect. Are you feeling like you're the one making all the efforts? Be it things like trying to have a conversation or fixing an appointment with a relationship counselor, you are trying to do everything to salvage this union. But he just doesn't seem like he wants to. He ignores the topics of discussion, walks away, picks fights with you, and makes excuses not to see a counselor. Let him go if he doesn't want to. You can't make him, and you don't want to be in a forced relationship. Number 6. You have not met his parents. This is a simple one. You guys are in love, in a relationship, and have talked about a future together. But somehow, he keeps you away from his family and close friends. He avoids any kind of contact between you and his family. Your man is either not in love with you, or still not sure of this relationship. Number 7. Sex is off the cards. Earlier, sex with your man was exciting and irresistible. You guys were experimental, and getting into bed at the drop of a hat. But suddenly, the urge seems to have disappeared, and he has gone cold turkey. Even after you try all the sexy lingerie, scented candles, and romantic music, he just doesn't feel like Sex is just as emotional an act for men as it is for women. So if he seems to be physically distancing from you, his feelings toward you may have changed. Number 8, he is cheating on you. He says he's in love with you, and then he cheats on you. Cheating is just not justified in the equation of love. It's not rocket science what you need to do if this is the case. But if you choose to give the guy another chance, don't be surprised if he just doesn't seem that into you. Number 9, he does not comfort you. A partner is someone you put all your faith in. He is your rock, a shoulder to cry on, and your pillar of strength. He picks you up when you're down, and encourages you when you are on the verge of giving up. If your man is no longer bothered about your stressors and tears, is not comforting you in times of distress, and expects you to be strong enough to deal with things alone, it's time for you to be your own pillar of strength. Number 10, he never initiates contact. The so-called honeymoon period sees couples talking 24/7 and craving each other's company all the time. Of course, that dies down with time and a comfort level sets in, but if you see that now it's only you doing the texting, checking in, calling, and making date plans, then there is something amiss. If your man never initiates contact, it is probably because he doesn't want to. He doesn't miss you anymore like he used to. Number 11, he is lying. It's not always easy to tell the truth, but it's not so difficult to stay out of situations that will force you to lie. If your partner is becoming a habitual liar, he could be hiding something. It could also be his way of avoiding you, and not wanting to keep you involved in his life anymore. Either way, lying is a big no. If he chooses not to communicate truthfully, he does not believe he shares that bond of trust with you anymore. And he is okay breaking your confidence too. That's it for today. If you found this video helpful, please make sure to subscribe because more incredible content is on the way. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.